Hey everyone, it's Tzayla and welcome to Off Key and On Pitch, your backstage pass to the unfiltered world of music. Today I am joined by Alexandra Beck. Alexandra Beck is a rising dance pop singer-songwriter born in Saskatchewan, Canada, and is now based in Los Angeles. Known for her kind nature, until pushed too far, her music reflects the full spectrum of her personality, blending vulnerability with fierce energy. A naturally gifted vocalist, Beck has captivated audiences at prestigious venues such as Lincoln Center and the Bitter End in New York City, Canadian Music Week in Toronto, and Los Angeles hotspots like the Hotel Cafe and the Viper Room. Drawing inspiration from icons like Usher, Beyoncé, Britney Spears, Madonna, Michael Jackson, and the Pussycat Dolls, Beck brings a fresh twist to the early 2000s pop sound, infusing her performances with high energy, dance, and cutting-edge vocals. Currently, she's honing her skills under the guidance of renowned heels choreographer Marissa Hart, whose credits include working with Kanye West and J-Lo. Proudly Canadian, Beck is a natural-born performer and melody creator. After relocating to LA in the fall of 2002 on her first publishing deal, she signed with TuneClick Music Publishing, led by her longtime mentor, Roy Hamilton III. With several exciting projects on the horizon, this Saskatoon-raised artist is one to watch as she continues her rise in the pop and R&B world. So don't miss what's next from this dynamic and ambitious star. In this episode, me and her will discuss everything from her journey in music to the importance of growth and why we should all shift our mindsets from a place of comparison to a place of collaboration. I'm super excited for all of you to hear more, so let's get right into the conversation with Alexandra Beck. Hey, Alexandra, welcome to the show today.
Hi. It's so nice to meet you. Thanks for having me on the show. I feel lucky and grateful to be here.
Of course, thank you for being here. I'm so excited for our conversation today.
Yeah, same.
So, you're from Canada, which I think is so snazzy. And you live in LA now, right? You moved there
Oh,
to
thank
pursue
you.
music. What was
I
the
do, yeah.
Yeah, what's the story behind that? What made you go from Canada to LA? What really propelled you there? And what's it been like since you moved?
Yeah, so I moved to LA 2.5 years ago on a artist visa. And yeah, I always really wanted to move out here because this is the Mecca. And, America versus Canada is known for entrepreneurship and like crazy artists and more opportunities, the American dream. So that's why I came out to LA. It's the music city. Um, it's been really cool. I'm really blessed and grateful to be out here. I think that I've improved so much as an artist since I've lived in LA. Not even just by, because I've been practicing and trying new styles, but also because I've just been immersed in going to shows and
Mhm.
dance classes and seeing lots of just insanely talented people who live here. Like some of the most talented people in the whole world
Yeah.
move here and it shows. And there's also a lot of, people who are, not so good. So it's just like so apparent when you see the people who are not so good and then you see like all the super talented people next to them. It really shows you what you want to be as an artist versus what you don't want to be. And yeah, I've just learned so much and become better just by being kind of immersed in the culture of this city, just existing here, which has been really like insane to see. But yeah,
Happy
and the
for you.
city I think toughens you a bit. It's really tough to survive out here. So I think it's made me tougher. It's made me, I can overcome things and yeah, yeah.
I love that growth for you. Like my mom always told me like you never want to be the smartest person in the room because if you are, that's the wrong room to be in. You always want to surround yourself by people who make you want to be better and do better things. And I feel like you in LA, as you mentioned, you're going to the shows, you're meeting other people, you're growing and you're doing a great job of it. And that makes me happy for you. Like that's great.
Thank you. Your mom's really smart. I love that saying. My dance teacher also says the same thing, and I think it's so accurate. Um, mhm.
Yeah, that's awesome. Was it like any culture shock when you moved to LA though?
Yeah, I guess it's like a really busy city with like so many people. The population of my country is literally the same population of the state of California.
I did not know.
So, yeah, and Canada is like a way bigger, like geographically speaking, it's like a way bigger country. So it's just like Yeah, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of things going on. If you don't like make yourself known, I kind of realized that you kind of just people forget about you, or it's not, you have to make yourself known and make a name for yourself kind of thing. Whereas I think at home it's not really as much a thing because it's not as there's not as many people, so it's not quite as like a competitive culture. Not just in the music industry, but kind of just life feels different because of that.
I did not
That
know
makes
that.
sense.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I lived in Canada for a little bit when I was a little kid in Quebec.
Really? What?
Yeah,
Where?
in Quebec. I don't remember it too much. All I
Oh,
remember is
amazing.
like only thing I remember is ice cream. You guys had great ice cream and that memories of the house. Um, but yeah,
Aw,
but my memories are good. Like I
Quebec
like
is,
enjoyed Canada.
oh, that's amazing. That's cool. That's a cool like note about you. Thanks
Yeah,
for sharing.
you're welcome. So in LA, I know you have a publishing deal. When you got there, you got a publishing deal. What was that process like? Like how did you find it? Did the publishing company find you? Did you find them?
He is my one of my friends and mentors who lives out in Toronto, and he moved from the US to kind of like start a like artist development company in Toronto. And Roy Hamilton the third is his name. He's amazing. Um, his grandfather was an incredible singer who kind of like hung out with Elvis, and he is kind of continuing on the name. And he produced In the Zone, or he produced one of the songs, Boom Boom, on and the In the Zone album, Britney Spears. So yeah, he's an incredible, just kind of like industry heavyweight. He's worked on a lot of like songs kind of from that era. But yeah, we became friends, and I wanted to move out here, so he kind of helped me. He signed me to his company to help me move me out here. And yeah, it's been cool. I think being trying to pursue songwriting has been kind of difficult. It's really hard to like get into those rooms,
Mhm.
and he's not out here. So I think that it would be cool if it presented itself that opportunity a little bit to me more. But I think right now I want to focus more on being an artist because yeah, there's certain things happening in the industry right now too for songwriters. I just think that like it's going to be a more beneficial path if I keep most of my songs and try to go down that path a little more right now. So, but
I
yeah,
agree.
I'm still like it's cool having my publishing deal, but it's also like I think that both avenues are good, and right now I'm still a little bit more focused on my own art, and yeah.
I respect that so much. I actually got I wasn't offered a job. I was offered an interview for a job with Universal Music Group recently, and I turned it down because I was like, I want to do my own artistry right
For
now.
you, girl.
Yeah, I want to be seen as an artist. So I totally respect that. Like publishing deals are awesome, but if you have the opportunity, and we're young right now, we can, if we want to, go down our own artistry path and see how far that can take us down the road. So I really respect that. That's great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I respect you too. I think that's a big, bold move because I bet you a lot of people were telling you, oh, you're gonna get so many great industry contacts if you take this job, but then like you'd be working a 9 to 5 and you wouldn't have any time for your music. So yeah,
Agreed.
that's like takes a lot of confidence for you to say no to that opportunity. That's really awesome for you.
Yeah. So speaking of music, your song "Hit This" comes out on February 28th. Tell me more about that, like the inspiration
Yeah.
behind the song.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this song. I think it's one of my best songs. Um, it's like this kind of cool, sultry, sexy vibe. I guess you immediately hear it when you listen, but yeah, this song was kind of inspired by a night out in my city. It was the first night out in my city that all COVID restrictions had been lifted, and literally everyone had just kind of gone wild and free. And I was living in Vancouver at the time, and so this this area called the Granville Strip, which is like where all the bars are, all the nightclubs came alive again, and like I can go to the bar and I don't have to sit at a table with all my four friends, and I'm not allowed to go and talk to other people or get my wrist slapped by the server, like so. Yeah, I ran it. It was kind of this really fun night out with my one of my close friends, Laura, and we met these really nice girls who were traveling from the East Coast, and we were like instantly friends. And then I ran into like this coworker I used to have like a thing for, and there was like a lot of sexual tension, and yeah, so that's kind of the vibe of the song, kind of like kind of like this pent up energy because of COVID, plus like not interacting with the other sex much because of like you're like locked up at home, and then yeah, so that's kind of what the song's about. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I think it's my best song yet, and then I'm excited to put out the music video too.
Yeah.
Um, a little later, but me and my team, my dance team, we kind of created this super awesome, super like high level music video in a rain room. I had two of my girlfriends who are professional dancers, who were my backup dancers, and we were in a rain room in downtown LA. So it was like sexy and wet and like giving kind of like Britney Spears 2.0, but not really because my music's really different. But yeah, yeah. And just like I think as I move forward as an artist, I really want to like integrate being a I was a dancer growing up, and I was an advanced dancer, and I really want to start showing like okay, like I can sing and write songs, and but I've also have a lot of dance skills. So yeah, really excited that this music video and this song release is kind of the merge of that now and starting that journey and that part of my artistry to show to everyone. So yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited now to see that video. I listened to the songs, Danny sent it to me, and I was like, this is a good song. And now that I know there's a video coming, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm now excited. That's awesome.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's my first music video, so
February
yeah, it was
8th.
a lot of work.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it was
So,
kind of sweet because go ahead, sorry.
oh, sorry. You moved from Canada to LA. It was like, was this move worth it to you? Do you think, would you advise other people if they want to truly pursue the music to move out to LA or Nashville or New York City or like one of those big hubs? Actually, Atlanta's becoming a big hub now too. Like, is that something you'd recommend to people?
Absolutely, because I feel like out here, although it's a lot more competitive and everyone says, "Oh, you're going to be like the small fish in the big pond or whatever it is." And my mom always said that to me. Wouldn't you rather be like the big fish in the small pond and like stay home? But I think that's like how she would like try to like, convince me to stay home.
Yeah.
But for me, absolutely, I feel although it's good to be challenged. It's really good to not always be the best at everything and like see areas you need to grow and just be immersed in like so much talent and be inspired by other people. And I think that's a thing that I kind of got over. The first year I was here, I was really comparing myself to a lot of other people and being like, oh, she's so good. And it would like make my self confidence go down. But then it's like, I'm so good too. Where's me telling myself that I'm dope and I'm a great artist, I'm really talented. And so it became more of like kind of appreciating other artists and not comparing myself to them and knowing that what I have is really unique and what they have is unique and we can both shine. Everyone can shine, but we need to be inspired by each other, not kind of comparing and putting each other down or saying,
Oh yeah.
I think that happens a lot with women too, just in general. We're kind of like comparing ourselves, but I think it's like really beautiful. Like when a beautiful woman is like, oh, she's beautiful, but that doesn't detract from like what I have. So I think that that's kind of like the headspace I'm in right now.
I agree. I think there's a weird misconception of music industry that it's so competitive, but those who have found success are the ones who realize that it's not a competition, it's a collaboration. If we all lift each other up and help each other and provide value to each other and work together or inspire others or believe in you, we can all build each other up rather than competing and bringing other people down. And when you realize
Yeah.
that, the music industry becomes such a welcoming and such a heartwarming place. And so I love that you
Yeah.
figured that out.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Yeah. We got like 4 minutes left here. So real quick, what is
Woo.
your big dream that you want to accomplish in the music industry? Like what's the big goal, the real big thing driving you right now?
It would be really cool if this song or one of my other songs, um, if one of them got on a big DJ set, like became kind of like a DJ, like it was a party song that not only was on one DJ set, but many like big DJ sets. That would be really cool, manifesting that. Also, it would be really cool if um, one of my songs, or any of my songs, or lots of my songs, got placed it as movie theme songs. It'd be really cool. It'd be iconic to have like one of my songs be the song for like Skyfall is the James Bond song, or like the Titanic song is the Celine song. Like I think that would be a really cool, iconic moment. I kind of would dream to have something like that happen. Um, and then obviously I want one of my songs to go Billboard,
Yeah.
like top 10, #1. I like, yeah, I, those are kind of a few things that I think I really want. Um,
Yeah.
and I think my songs are marketable enough and like kind of mainstream feel enough that I could, that it works. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I agree. So how can all of us, and all those listening, like help you get there? Like how can we find your music? How can we connect with you, follow your journey, and help lift you up?
Oh, thank you, girl. That's a nice way of putting that. I love that. On Instagram. I'm Alexandra Maria Beck, Alexandra Beck Music. So go and give me a follow and go and pre-save Hit This, which is in the link in my Instagram bio. If you don't like Instagram and you're taking a social media break, you can go and find me on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube as Alexandra Beck. And then, I've released about like 8, 9 other songs. So if you go and follow me, you can listen to some of my other music. And then my song's going to be coming out at the end of the month. Go and share my songs with your friends. I just added merch to my website, so go and buy an Alexandra Beck t-shirt. It's only $10. Yeah, those things really help me. Um, I appreciate you asking that. That means a lot.
Of course, like I said, collaboration. That's what this whole industry is built off of. So, and I'm glad I got to meet you today. You seem like such a like an authentic person, and I love talking to you. And we got less than a minute left.
Thank
But thank you so
you.
much for talking with me. It's been a pleasure.
I love talking to you, Tzayla. You have such a beautiful, like, calm energy, and yeah, you're making me feel calm. So,
There's
good
someone
start to
with you. I've got ADHD sometimes, so I can get but yeah. Um yeah, I can't wait to see
I
what
didn't
you
notice the ADHD at all this time. You're so good.
Thank you, thank you. All right, well, have a great day, and again, I look forward to seeing what you accomplish.
You too. I wish you the best. Thank you, Queen. I'm so excited to hear what you bring, all your music that you're bringing out this year and everything.
Oh, well, thank you. All right, bye.
Bye, girl.
Wow, Alexandra's story is such a good reminder that growth only comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone. For her, that meant moving all the way from Canada to LA, placing herself in a completely new environment, not to mention a new country. And once she was there, she continued to grow by surrounding herself with people that she could aspire to become, people who could teach her something, and people who would push her to improve herself. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around, and your environment shapes you more than you realize. So look around and ask yourself, are you surrounding yourself with people who inspire and challenge you? You'd be surprised how much your life can change simply by being more cautious about who you choose to surround yourself with. So be mindful about that. And going back to the thing about how growth only comes when you step outside of your comfort zone, what's one thing you can do this week that will get you closer to your dream? It doesn't have to be something as bold as moving to a completely different country or city. It could be something as simple as just attending an open mic night that it's in your town. You don't even have to play, just go there, be in a place where music is played. Or it could be something like cold emailing or cold DMing someone or reaching out to someone you know in the industry. But whatever it is, take that step. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. And soon you'll be so surprised by how much you can grow and how much you can accomplish just because you took that one step. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so share your answers in the comments. You can DM me or tag me on social media. And of course, don't forget to check out Alexandra's new single, Hit This. It comes out on February 28th. So follow her on Instagram at Alexandra Maria Beck and stream her music on all major streaming platforms. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to leave a review and hit the subscribe so you don't miss a new episode. And feel free to share it with your fellow music nerd friends. If you have any questions, have favorite moments, or if there's something we mentioned here today you would like me to do a deeper dive on, please comment or DM me at Tzayla.official. I'd love to hear from you. But in the meantime, keep dreaming big, and I'll see you next time.